This here is today's Torpedo Revolver we got from Mercury Rise. Um, I got this one modified. Yeah, I had a longer barrel in here before. It was a brass barrel I put in. I did a modification. I did a drill through of HPA. I drilled up through the brass valve. It was like permanently restricted. So yeah, I pretty much opened it up. Um, it's got a major flaw in here. I don't know if you guys can see down in there, but oops, I got the safety on. But yeah, if you can see right down in there, like the air, when I blow a shot of the HPA, it just literally blasts me right back in my face. And with a long barrel connection on the HDR, I expected at least 90 joules, but I'm only getting around 61 because there's just absolutely major blow. If you look right there, look, when I pull the barrel away, see? Like it's a major leak point right there. It's just, as soon as you pull the trigger, this here just blasts you right back in your face. So we're getting 60 and losing about at least 30 joules just because of this. That's just if I'm comparing it to an HDR with the same long barrel. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys today how to modify it for an adapter. This is an HPA adapter for an HPA tank, and it's from Sterling Self-Defense. Yeah, one thing I like about this mark is compared to HDR, it's got a longer, bigger magazine, so you can put longer size ammo in. But once you power it with HPA, then 50, 60 joules, that's perfect for the big heavy slugs. But yeah, the best thing about this too is it doesn't have them little tiny Umarex screws. It's got the nice screws. Umarex should put these in. But yeah, this is a pretty simple modification, guys. It just requires you to drill a hole. Yeah, normally I would have taken all these screws out. There is a bunch of them there. Looks like 12, at least 12 of them. Yeah, if you guys got a reamer, that's like a 5/8 reamer is the best for these kind of holes, for the adapters in Umarex guns and this. And yeah, just a smaller drill bit. Doesn't matter too big. Just start a hole big enough so you can get the reamer tip in first. But okay, now we get the shell off. We'll just set that there. Now what I like to do is I'll just take this up right here. You'll have the brass cap on there. I'll just, when you put the shell on all the way over, you'll see the brass cap thing. Sorry, yeah, right here. You have that brass, where is it? I took it out to put the adapter in. I threw it in a box somewhere in a bag. But anyways, you'll see there's an Allen key slot inside. It'll be lined up perfectly with the shell. Just kind of nick it and mark it, and then you take the core out. Take this, just take the spring out here. So you don't even need to touch all that. This is an old tuning run barrel I got from a guy on YouTube from China. And this piece here is actually slightly rifled. It's got a really mild rifling in it. But anyways, yeah, so you'll take your shell, and like I said, you line it up with that cat and you mark it, and then you go ahead and you put your shell back together in the back. And then you just drill 1, 2, 3, 4 screws down back in just to secure it. And then you can drill these down like 2 or 3 turns just so they don't fall out. And then I don't know what this drill bit is, just a small drill bit here. And then I use one of these, which makes a perfect hole. It's a reamer. This is a 5/8 reamer, or car reamer. You'll find these on Amazon. But yeah, they're just in widened holes. They're made to make holes bigger. So you start this hole with this little guy, and then you just finish it with this and run it through. For this specific adapter, I didn't have to go all the way through. Just go all the way up. It's right around here somewhere where it starts to go, just before it goes straight is all I needed. So like, yeah, it wasn't all the way. I didn't have to go all the way in through the shell. And then what you do is, once you get that line, oh, there goes my screws, damn it. Yeah, you just line it up here and you just go straight through the shell. And it's empty, so you just go straight through. And the key is just line it up straight. Like I said, at first mark it according to the center here. Where did that screw go? Okay. Yeah, so, and then I got a little bit of Teflon tape on here. The normal brass cap comes with an O-ring, but you don't need it. You can just put Loctite or Teflon tape. I always use Teflon tape. I don't screw with the Loctite. And basically, I just took it like this. This is a cheap Amazon stuff, so it's not the thick stuff. I just take it like this on the tip of the threads here. Go all the way around. That's what I did. I just went around like about 25 times, full turns. So yeah, I've already got some on, so I'm not going to put any more. And then you just break it off like that. But I've got 25 full turns going around there already, so. And then you just take it. Oh, let's take the barrel out. I got some tissue paper jammed up in here too, because I was just shooting some shotgun shells I made, because I love this magazine. It's big and you can fit lots of stuff in here. So yeah, we'll just take this. Yeah, I got a hole drilled up through here, through this restrictor on an angle, away from the O-ring line. Not sure if you can see down in there, but it's there. There's a little gap in between that hole I drilled and the threads, where your brass cap has an O-ring that seats in between there. And if you drill straight up through, there's a chance you might go into your thread area or to your O-ring slot. And then you'll have to use Teflon tape, or even for your brass cap. So, but anyways, yeah, once you've got this wrapped, that's it. In like that. I'll just put this back. This has a little plastic spring guide. Then we got our barrel. Yeah, it's actually made for the HDR, but I got it fit in here. It's not a good fit, but it works. Alright. Yeah, I have an idea too about this magazine. Let me see. If you see right here, if someone can print magazines and fill this gap in, I'll show you after when I plug it into the gun again. Because remember how I was looking down there and you can kind of see into the barrel when I pull the barrel forward, when that burst of air comes out. Like you can see that metal ring that goes in and out. If you just fill these holes in, I think that might make a difference, because that's where the air is coming. It's coming out there, whew, right up back in your eyes, back in your face. But yeah, if that magazine design was changed, then you wouldn't be able to see this ring there. That's what we're looking at. So when I pull the barrel forward, like you can see it. Uh-oh, my spring's jammed. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this, guys. I'll show you what the back looks like here. Yeah, so there it is. Makes a nice great hole in the back there. And that's it, guys. Now you can connect through here. You can always take it out and screw your blast plug back in. Whatever you want to do. You can plug it off and still just leave it in there and plug it off if you want. Yep. It's even got a safety on it. Alright, guys. That's pretty much it for that. You can get this at Sterling Self-Defense. It's an HPA adapter for the Mercury Rise Torpedo Revolver TR50. Y'all stay safe, guys. Take care. Until the next one.